Well, bless my soul. What's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. Friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? Itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. When I'm acting wild as a bug, I'm in love. All shook up. Hey, yeah. Please don't ask me what's on my mind. I'm a little mixed up, but I feel so fine.
I'm one cure for this body of mine. There's that girl that looks so fine.
She touched my hand, what till I got.
Lips are like a volcano when it's hot.
I'm proud to say that she's my buttercup. I'm in love. All shook up. Hey, yeah. I'm in burning, try to speak.
Inside shaking like a leaf on a tree. Cure for somebody of mine.
Oh,
There's that girl that looks so fine. Oh, touch my hand, what a chill I got. Lips are like a volcano when it's hot. I'm proud to say that she's my buttercup. I'm in love. I'm all shook up.
Oh, hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. I'm all shook up. You know what it is tonight?
What?
Well, it's either what did I say? Introduction to Evolution or my sexy wine and cheese party.
That one sounds more
Hey,
fun.
should I take that hat off? Which one?
I don't know. Maybe leave them all on. You are a man of many hats.
Yeah, what's that called? A man for all seasons.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He wears many hats.
Yeah, baby. Yes, sirree, Barbarino. It's the really big old-time radio medicine show coming to you from the Broiler Room, Griffin Hart Studios. 3 Chords and the Truth. Starring Molly Griffin and her old dog, Doo.
3 Chords and the Truth with the Reverend Dr. Joe G2.
Are you finished?
Yeah.
Okay, but let's take a ride. Let's take a ride.
We're gonna take a ride.
We're gonna take a ride.
Gonna take a ride.
I pass the city limit sign.
Past the city limits line.
Past the Honky Tonk county line.
And the county line.
Through the amber waves of grain.
Through those waves of grain.
And past the dairy cow.
With their big brown eyes.
To the old county line road.
It's a country road.
She's an old country road.
It's gonna take you home.
And all the girlies too are hanging out of the limo. Somebody sees the tower, 50,000 watts, 50,000 watt tower.
Station GHRT.
Taking us all over America, now the world with the Silicon Mall.
Yeah.
Bobby-oo-boo. Oh, brought to you by Alice's Restaurant.
You can get anything you want down at Alice's Restaurant.
Anything you want.
Anything you want.
Now we're going to pull in the old station GHRT, and go to the front desk, see Betty Page, give you a special tea, and send you down the stairs here for the really big old-time radio medicine show starring Molly Griffin and her old dog, Doo. 3 Chords and the Truth.
I'm the Reverend Dr. Joey G2 coming to you live from Station GHRT in the virtual haystack in your mind, where the show always starts in 5 minutes. And we don't spin the tunes on the turntable, we spin them on our souls. So kick back,
It's a haystack
chillax,
in your
and
mind.
relax to the mellow sounds of the singing DJ.
Haystack in your mind. It's the psychedelic prayer home companion is what it is.
Yeah.
Kick back and chill out to the mellow sounds of the singing DJ. Bow, 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 bow. A poppy oop oop bam bam patty oop patty oop pop pop pow. All right, it's time to get serious now. Nobody pays attention to a weird dude with a weird hat
Yeah.
when you can be a solid cowboy.
Yeah.
Whether that be, you know what you call it, what kind of cowboy am I? Again?
Cold water cowboy?
Yeah, that's right. Cold water cowboy. Well, I'm every kind of a cowboy, but I did specialize in the cold water
In the
type.
cold water, yes.
Yes. Now I'm specializing in a different type of cowboy.
Ah.
Yes. Well,
Very
now
interesting.
what do you think I am now? I'm a cowboy philosopher.
Ah, okay.
And you have to be a country singer to be a cowboy philosopher.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Now give me the good book because I got reading to do tonight. Do you understand? I'm reading from the good book.
Tell us what it says, Joey.
It says, he's a man. He's just a man. And I've had so many men before. A rappy papo bo. I had no men before. Did you believe me? Was I convincing?
Sure you were, Dad.
I might have had a little bit of a man. I have had buddies like come up to me and like, you know, somehow I feel really good to them. I don't know what it is. I've had a little bit of a man. I've been in gay clubs.
Yeah.
I got just a million gay friends.
Oh, yeah.
So what the hell?
So
I think all my friends are gay because the ones that aren't are lying. You know that 100% of the women in prison are sexually active? 100%? You can go gay if you have a mind to.
Especially for women.
No, that's not true. That's like a bullshit thing, I'm sure, but...
Women are much more attractive.
No, I mean, really, seriously, you know, it's a biological.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
it's a
But I guess you
spectrum,
could
it's a
be on the
spectrum.
edge.
Yeah,
You could be kind of on the
It's a
edge and just
spectrum.
tipped over.
It's a spectrum.
Molly, did you know we are all mentally ill? As in disease
Oh.
or dis-ease?
Yeah, that sounds right.
As confirmed
Yeah.
by the Diagnostics and Statistics Manual, the DSM-5,
Uh-huh.
they can drug you.
Uh-huh.
They got everybody
Yeah.
diagnosed
Yeah.
so they can give them dope.
Oh, jeez.
The whole
good.
damn.
That's good.
I'll guarantee you, you send me the perfect person,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll take you right into the DSM and show you what drug I need to give that person.
They're delusional.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
They're having delusions of happiness and health.
So I think I should stop there because you'll never figure out. Of course, we're always playing the game of all games within the show of all shows. And that means when we talk for a little while, we got to pick a song that goes with it. So I think I'm going to stop right there, saying that everybody's mentally ill,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll sing a song, and then I'll tell you a little more about that.
You want to sing Kiss Me, Mother?
Oh, you think you can do it?
I can try.
In what key?
C, I believe. C.
Oh, I guess that's the one you think should come after that.
No, let's do it in a D. It's safer. A B. Safer.
Because that's a very down concept that I was talking about. It ain't that bad. Well, you gotta hang in, you know what I mean? Hanging in like Gunga Din.
Kiss me, mother, kiss your darling. Lay my head upon your breast. Throw your loving arms around me. I am weary, let me rest. Seems the light is swiftly fading. Brighter seems Kiss me, mother, kiss your darling. See the pain upon my brow, while I soon be with the angels. Fate has doomed my future now. Through the years you always loved me, and my life you tried to save, but now I shall slumber sweetly in a deep and lonely grave. Kiss me, mother, kiss your darling. Lay my head upon your breast. Throw your loving arms around me. I am weary, let me rest. I am weary, let me rest. I am weary, let me rest.
Yeah. Yeah, Hank going over there, he thought that was like fantastic. Didn't you, Hank? Yeah? You don't let them throw any more of them virtual haystacks at me, you frickin' itcher. I'll come across this stage at you.
He'll do it. He'll do it.
I'll do it. I've done it before. And I'll do it again. No, I don't do much now that I'm older.
No.
Had a lot of juice young, though. But I wasn't the type of guy to start it.
No.
Once I did.
Yeah, I feel
But
bad
I was
about that.
really extra mentally ill. Yeah, a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A girl.
We'll sing the song sometime.
Sha-ba-ba-ba.
That's the only time. But I don't think it was just the girl, okay? You got to realize the period that it was in.
Yeah.
We were taking things,
Mm-hmm.
and it was changing our brains. It was serious shit, and we didn't know it.
Yeah. You can get anything you want down at House's restaurant.
It wasn't as far back as the 70s, because I'm not that old. It was in the early 80s.
Mm.
Whoa! La, la, la. Hey, can I still do this? Can you hear that?
Kind of.
I used to,
Sounds like fun.
if I licked my finger and did it, I could do it real loud.
Yeah, I remember that. Those were good days.
Are y'all enjoying yourself on the podcast here? It's weird. It's the heaviest podcast in the podcast world, you know. And I'll tell you why. Because remember what I was talking about? We were all mentally ill,
Yeah?
so they can drug us?
Yeah.
The cartels?
Yeah.
Okay, we're all mentally ill. It's part of the human condition. That's why. We're evolving.
Yeah.
We got to create problems and get into problems and get anguish and all the shit that happens to us. We have senses.
Mm-hmm.
We perceive things. We have feelings.
Yeah.
We feel things. We get depressed. We get sad. We get happy. We do all kinds of things.
Yeah.
It's the human condition. It doesn't need drugs for every state.
No.
That is a cartel bullshit deal.
Yeah.
Only the legal cartels, which we call Big Pharma.
Yeah.
I think I'm hurrying ahead of myself here.
It's okay.
I'm in a hurry to get the job done, Ma. What about the shades? Do I need the shades before I get real serious?
If I were you, I'd wear the shades.
Wear the shades.
You won't let me
In
wear
other words,
shades.
she's saying you look like a piece of shit.
No, I'm saying I would wear shades if I could, but you won't let me.
I want to see if I can get them grown, sewed right into my face before I get like really old.
Sounds good, Dad.
And I'm going to sew this a rag around my neck, too. Oh, yeah, baby. Longevity. Yeah,
don't know.
human condition, man. Human condition. But big pharma, the legal drug cartels. See, I told you I was ahead.
Yeah.
Because they got, this is, what's it called?
The good book.
No. You know, the high tech.
The teleprompter.
That's it, my teleprompter right
Yeah.
there, the good book. But the legal drug cartels, big pharma, is pushing it as medicine
Yeah.
via, listen now, listen closely. You know who they got? Our most trusted person in society.
Who?
Our doctor.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's evil.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
Because, everybody knows doctors are kind of flaky. They got the academic retardation.
Yeah.
And they don't, they're easy. Easy.
Yeah.
My doctor told me this. It was my doctor that taught me this. But I also did some business for the doctor once.
Yeah.
His wife had dumped him, and I found out why.
Why?
Well, he wasn't savvy.
Yeah.
Women detect that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can get you killed out in the bush.
Yeah. That's true. We can.
So go back to the bush for a while, doctor, and get your shit straightened out. Remember that gay guy on the first Survivor?
Yeah, Richard.
He was good, wasn't he?
He was good.
See? That's why I got a lot of gay friends, because they're like really smart and
Yeah.
really gay.
Best of both
No,
worlds.
no, but they got a balance too, and I'm fairly balanced, I think. Like, I had a girlfriend once, she said, Joey G. She said, Reverend Dr. Joey G. I was even a reverend when I was young.
No, you
She said, you know what, Reverend? You got a lot of woman in you. You got a black woman in you. And I never forgot it.
Yeah.
And I've lived my life like that, Ma. That's why
Yeah.
when you sort of listen to me sing,
Yeah.
a little bit of Aretha Franklin in there, maybe. A little bit of Billie Holiday.
Yeah.
Maybe a little. Oh, black woman. I was going to say Charlie Pride. I was trying to get somebody that I could sing. That's hilarious, Ma. Now here, they're not only doing to that. Okay, that's bad enough, okay?
Uh-huh.
They use us as goddamn guinea pigs.
They sure do.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
They change the regulations so they can throw it up there and get the money coming in like grapes, and they pay off anybody who's got the guts to go up against them.
Yeah.
It's cost of doing business. Any drug dealer knows how that works.
Yeah. They do that with parents. They tell them, like, you'll see they'll go through different phases of telling all parents that baby should lie on their stomach. And then 10 years later, it's like, oh no, baby should lie on their side.
Oh.
And then next, it's baby should lie on their back.
Oh,
They just change it up, and they watch the SIDS rates go up and down and see.
in London,
So
I
they
think.
don't actually know. They're just guessing.
I know, and
guinea
in
pigs.
London, yeah, Hank Williams got in on with the back operation. In London, my doctor wouldn't let me do it. I know everybody thinks they got a good doctor. This is part of the sell.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anybody that says anything negative about their doctor? There might be the odd one, but by and large, 90% of people are sold on their doctor.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'm not saying all doctors are evil or nothing like that. I'm not really even getting down personally on doctors. I'm talking about a whole situation.
Yeah.
I will say doctors are gullible.
Mm-hmm.
And at least in this country, they want money.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, these guys, I'm telling you right now, France has got the number one health system.
Yeah.
The citizens pay $5,500 U.S. dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Number one. Okay? America, over $12,000 per citizen.
Mm-hmm.
What number? Rated by the World Health Organization.
I don't know, Dad.
Number 30, darn 6, girl. 36. Behind the third world, behind African places and everything.
Yeah.
Actually, Cuba's good, you know.
Yeah.
Cuba's
good.
way up there.
Oh. Good for Cuba.
But do you know the trillions of dollars that are being stuffed in executive accounts, insurance, banking? That's where it is.
Yeah.
Look for it. They got a siphon in the side of the government, and that's everybody's toil and labor, and it's called the big lie.
Yeah.
It's so big
Yeah.
the vast majority of people wouldn't even entertain it.
Yeah.
You know what that means, Ma?
What?
That means the situation is left to those that do get it.
Mm.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now is the time for all good men
Mm-hmm.
and women
Mm.
and black women like me to come to the aid of the party.
Yeah.
Not a political party, but just this movement. Not this bowel movement. The Griffin Project, Griffin Heart, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Whatever we're calling it today. Now,
Wow.
have you got a song for that rant?
I think we should sing Big River and moving on.
Okay, that's good. That's kind of aggressive, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Definitely.
Because I got more. Yeah, we got to get this. I'll do it real fast. Because I ended up saying that it's evolution. We're evolving. We go through problems. We have troubles. We're evolving, right?
Yeah.
That's where I wanted to end up.
Yeah.
Johnny Cash. I taught that weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Showed that cloud how to cover up a clear blue sky. Oh man, you know the tears I cried for that woman, they're gonna flood you, big river. And I'm gonna sit right here till I die.
I'm gonna sit right here until I die.
Well, I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. Tore me up every time I heard that drawl, the southern drawl. Hey, you took my dream back downstream, cavorting in the Davenport. And then I followed you, big river, when you called.
Followed you, big river, when you called.
Which took me to St. Louis later on down the river. Vader said she's been here, boy, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. Well, I found her trail in Memphis. She just walked up the block. She raised a few eyebrows. She went down alone.
She raised a few eyebrows and she went down alone.
Well, don't you batten down my Baton Rouge, River Queen, rolling on. Take that woman on down to New Orleans, down to New Orleans. Oh, go on, I've had enough. Dump my blues way down in the Gulf. I said that she loves you, big river, more than me.
She loves you, big river, more than me.
Well, taught the weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Showed that cloud how to cover up a clear blue sky. Oh man, you know the tears I cried for that woman, they're gonna flood you, big river. And I'm gonna sit right here until I die.
I'm gonna sit right here until I die.
Or until I hear a big eight wheeler. It is a big eight wheeler. Yeah, it's a big eight wheeler. Oh, she's rolling down the line. There's a big eight wheeler moving down the track. Me and your true love and daddy ain't come back, and I'm moving on. It won't be long. You've up a line too high on my little sky, and I'm moving on. Well, Mr. Fireman, won't you please listen to me? I said I got a pretty mama down in Tennessee, keep moving me on. They keep a rolling on, rolling on. They keep a shoveling the coal, keep riding the road, and keep moving on. Oh, someday, baby, when you we got a hoop, we got a hoop. A hoop, 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 hoop. Well, someday, baby, when you've had your play, you're gonna want your daddy daddy, but your daddy gonna say keep moving on. You stayed away too long. You had to laugh on me and I set you free and I'm moving on. You're gonna ease my mind, put me there on time and keep moving on. It held the charts for like more than anything.
More than
ever.
Anything ever.
It was like,
fact.
I don't know how long it was.
It was
a long time. Hank Snow, the short little dude from Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia.
You bet. Just a little tidbit. We do have that in the podcast once in a while. Don't we talk about music once in a while?
Once in a while we do.
But this is the one that we're doing for the thing.
Yeah.
What's it called? Patreon. Yeah. Come on down to Patreon. Patreon is so much fun. I get mad at Patreon too because they're thing that you gotta navigate. It's all not good.
Is this what you had something you were gonna say at the very end there, Dad?
Yeah, there is something I'm gonna say because I ended off on the brain gets into all the trouble because of evolution. It's got to evolve.
Yeah.
Well, that is our main pitch on the show.
Yeah.
Besides everything else that we say, that's like a central theme of the show.
Yeah.
That we discovered that the bottom line or the impetus or motivation or overall motivation or whatever you want to call it of the human brain is to evolve. It's including surviving, procreating, which is the insurance, so you got to get them done first. Survival, procreation, and evolution.
Yeah.
People might think of it as creative development. It don't matter what you call it.
Moving on.
The other part of that that goes into the therapy is that the brain has certain areas in its existence that it wants you to maintain and take care of.
Yeah.
And they are, you need purpose and meaning in your life.
Yeah.
Purpose and meaning, growth and development, that whole area needs to be taken care of.
Yeah.
Right? You need order and security. That whole area, you know, people that fight for politics and they're looking for order and security.
Yeah.
And fair play and justice. Fair play and justice. These are the areas.
Yeah.
Okay? Connection and affection. If you get thrown into isolation, isolation will kill anybody.
Yeah.
You seen what happened to Tom Hanks when the plane crashed on him?
Yeah.
And he ended up with a soccer ball.
Yeah.
Wasn't good.
Wasn't good.
You got to be connected to things.
Yeah.
You understand me?
I do.
And the last thing that we really need in this modern age, because our most popular questions are, why can't I sleep? Why can't I poop? The last thing is get in sync, get in alignment with nature. We are still Paleolithic. Our whole being and physical thing is ancient. And we can't just sit down and play video games. We're gonna get sick.
Yeah.
And that's what healthcare loves. They want to keep us alive as long as they can, but not happy alive.
No.
Sick. Go to your doctor. What do they say? Go to your doctor. Keep going to number 3. Causes of death.
Yeah.
Heart, cancer, doctor.
And on that.
And they're probably bullshitting on that. They're probably number 2 or something.
Yeah.
And, you know, of course, heart, very preventable, but they wouldn't push that properly or hard. No way. Because it is an industry. Did you hear what I referred to it as? Healthcare industry. All those areas that I talked about are your areas. Here's what your brain does. If you're not at least working on getting those areas, it will give you shit brain chemistry. You'll be sad and you'll be depressed to some degree. Maybe just mood, you know, low mood sometimes. Those are worse than, you know, it's almost better if you get a big one because you're liable to deal with it.
Yeah.
Right? But you gotta be working on those areas. If you're working on those areas and working hard on those areas, you're gonna be all right. Normal. I'm not talking about weird. You know, I'm talking about regular 411.
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah.
For people.
Yeah.
That's the magic of Evolve, isn't it? Evolve, the examined life therapy that we talk about all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's just, come on, it's cutting edge science. But
yeah.
Have you got a nice song to finish up with, or what?
Well, it's time
Just a
for
quickie.
the Okay. Something quick. You got it.
Walk through this world with me. Go where I go. Share all my dreams with me. I need you so. Oh, you know that in life we search, and some of us find. I've looked for you such a long, long time. And now that I've found you, new horizons I see. Oh, come take my hand, walk through this world with me.
Come take my hand, walk through this world with me.
Walk through this world with me. Go where I go. Share all my dreams with me. I need you so. Oh, you know that in life we search, and some of us find. I've looked for you such a long, long time. And now that I've found you, new horizons I see. Come take my hand, walk through this world with me. Come take my hand, walk through this world with me. Come take my hand and walk through this world with me. George Jones. All right. And now the little girl, well, she's not a little girl anymore. I keep calling her the little girl. Alison Krauss did a hell of a job on that. Now, here he comes, the star of the show, and what a show it's been. The sexy one. Hey, did I say anything about sex? Hey, sex is an important part. Procreation is all about sex. That's why everybody's freaked out about sex. That's why we're having the sexy wine and cheese party right here tonight. Right here has been, even if it didn't sound like it, was a sexy wine and cheese party. Because we got to say that a lot because we're talking about algorithms and shit here.
All right. How much is that doggy in the window?
In a window, oh, the one with the waggly tail. I said the waggly tail. I said how much is that doggy in a window? Oh, I do hope that doggy's for sale.
Because if he is, we're going to go get Roger Miller and go walking
in the sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. Bobby, boo, boo, boo. You got to put a smile upon your face as if there's nothing wrong. Bobby, boo, you got to think about a good time. Had a long time ago, think about, forget about your worries, angels walking in the sunshine, sing a little sunshine song. Ah, you all go walking in the sunshine and sing a little sunshine song. All right, well, it's been a hell of a sexy wine and cheese party, don't you think? So keep the cards and letters coming in, and we're going to see you all in the funny paper, and you have yourselves a good old Dolce Vito. And in Paris and France and Russia and China, Dolce Vito's all around.